Welcome to another episode of the Traditional Way podcast brought to you by the Martial Arts Internet Network. I am your host, Brett Shumway. Continue to support our network on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and on our website at www.mainternetwork.com, as well as like, comment, and share this podcast and all other shows that we provide on the network. On today's episode, we are going to take a look at the results from the Karate One Youth League event that just took place in Cancun, Mexico from August 8th through the 11th. Now, as far as youth league events go, this was a smaller event, right, with over 800 competitors from 57 countries present. Now, historically, Mexico's youth league does not get as much participation as the other youth league events, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. It may have to do with the time of the year. Now, I understand August is a tough month for most of the North American competitors because it's the start of school in a lot of areas, but I'm not 100% sure on how that affects countries in Europe and the Middle East. However, this event did have more entrants than Merida did last year, so there is some growth within the Mexican presence, or in Mexico, in the Youth League. So let's take a look at how these divisions broke down. The young ladies kick it off with Isis Matos securing her first medal over American Mariam Abu Rama to win the minus 47 kilogram division. In the minus 54 kilogram division, world number 1 Leonor Goncalves wins the all-Portuguese final in a narrow 1-0 victory. Hannah Bath breaks into the medals for the first time as she defeats Canadian Aya Ramani 3-2 to top the minus 61 kilogram division. And in the over 61 kilogram division, we have an upset as world number 1 Mariana Guerrero loses 1-0 to Sarah Kmettinger, who would secure her first ever Youth League medal. The boys would start off with world number 6 Lucas Zeka winning the final matchup of the minus 52 kilogram division with a 5-2 score. The minus 57 kilogram division would find first-time medalist Paul Horner win the final match by 1 point. World number 4 Filip Todorovic would win the final of the minus 63 kilogram division by 3 points. Jesus Valero would secure his first medal in the minus 70 kilogram division with a 3-0 victory in the final matchup. And rounding out the Kumite divisions, world number 2 Isain Ajanunin would win over the over 70 kilogram division with a 6-2 victory to secure the gold medal. In the female kata division, world number 2 Ninon Vasile Spile would absolutely dominate this division with her Shotokan katas. The closest anyone got to beating her was losing by 0.9 points. She would walk through the final, winning that matchup by 1.6 points as well. In the male kata division, Gustavo Libaro would secure his first medal, as once again Shotokan katas would win the cadet kata divisions. Although he wasn't as dominant as Ninon, he would cruise through the final matchup, winning by 1.3 points. Starting in the minus 48 kilogram division, number 17th ranked Ada Tristanjak wins the final matchup 2-0 to secure her first gold in the junior age category. In the minus 53 kilogram division, Braylon McCammon improves on her bronze from last year's Mexican Youth League event as she defeats her opponent by 2 points to secure her first ever gold medal within the WKF. Eli Helene secures her first gold in 2 years as she tops the minus 59 kilogram division with a 2-0 victory. Alexandra Zumarova wins 3-0 to take her first gold as a junior, topping the minus 66 kilogram division. It is to note that this was her first event in the new age category as well. Rounding out the young ladies, the over 66 kilogram division saw England's Autumn Fry win her first gold medal, winning a close fight 3-2. The young men started out with world number 6 Daniel Romero in a tight matchup, winning 1-0 to take gold in front of the home nation crowd in the minus 55 kilogram division. In the minus 61 kilogram division saw an All-American final where Mateo Naku would defeat Zach Lopez 2-0. Luis Carrao wins his first medal in the WKF after topping the minus 68 kilogram division, winning the final matchup 5-3. Sven Strahia, who had not had much success this year on the Youth League, makes a statement with an 8-0 win to top the minus 76 kilogram division. And in the over 76 kilogram division, world number 5 Nicola Gondi squeaks by his opponent with a 1-0 victory to take home the gold. In the female kata division, world number 1 Mai Ling Bui keeps her medal streak in the junior age category going with her 7th medal as the Shotokan stylist takes gold, winning the final matchup by 1.1 points over Rita Marquez, who was the cadet world number 1 until this event when she stepped up for the juniors for the first time. Now, the young men would see a Shotokan showdown between the world number 3 Luigi Deruba and world number 8 Marco Navarez, where Deruba would take the final matchup with his Gotoshio Dai topping Navarez's Unsu by 0.3 points. The women would start with Emilia Hernandez taking her first gold medal in the WKF, winning the minus 50 kilogram division, wowing the home crowd with a 2-0 victory in the final matchup. In the minus 55 kilogram division, Magdalena Godoy trounces her opponent in a 9-1 outing to take home the gold. Eva Cryo takes home her first gold medal in the WKF, winning the final matchup in the minus 61 kilogram division with a 1-0 victory. Luisa Palencia narrowly defeats her opponent by 1 point to win the minus 68 kilogram division, her first gold medal since the cadet age categories. And in the over 68 kilogram division, Amber Alsop takes the division and her first gold within the WKF as she wins the final matchup 5-0. The men start out with an All-American final where world number 2 Janko Dorta would defeat Kevin Cruz by a score of 5-3 to top the minus 60 kilogram division. The minus 67 kilogram division would see two Portuguese fighters battle it out, where Rafael Alves would take home his first gold with a 4-1 victory. The world number 1 Bernardo Fernandez would beat his fellow countryman in the final of the minus 75 kilogram division to secure the victory by 1 point. Santiago Soscu would top the minus 84 kilogram division with a 5-1 victory in the final match. And lastly, the over 84 kilogram division saw the home crowd get behind Isaac Garcia as he takes home his first gold medal with a 5-0 victory. The women's kata division found Portugal's Maria Cardosa take her first ever medal within the WKF as her Shitaru katas were too much for anyone in the division to handle, breezing through all of her matches and winning the final by 0.9 points. The men's division would find the Shotokan stallion of world number 3 Lucas Hoffman, who actually had his closest matchup come in the second round where he narrowly won that match by 0.1 points. And after that, it was smooth sailing as he won the final matchup by a whole point. The Youth League event was a good showing for the Americans. However, not in the divisions that many would expect. This time it was the American fighters that would grab our attention. For the most part, we tend to think of kata divisions when we think of the success that most American athletes are having. But not this time. USA would appear in 22 medal bouts and collect a total of 14 Kumite medals, as well as have 2 All-American Kumite finals. But it wasn't just the fighters, as the cadet athletes would step up and make their mark on day 3 in the kata divisions. Chion Issa finally breaks out of just making the medal rounds to getting on that podium when he took a bronze medal in the male cadet kata division. Emerson Cottingham medals in her second ever Youth League event, securing a bronze medal in the cadet female kata division. What a quick ascent it has been for this young athlete. And lastly, doing it all, newcomer Isabella Sanchez would take a silver in the kata division and a bronze in Kumite. What a way to introduce yourself to the Youth League and the WKF. On another note, I want to take the time to acknowledge the retirement of a great athlete. Ukraine's Anita Saragina has announced via social media this past week that she will no longer strap on the gloves, as a 34-year-old has decided to call it quits. With a WKF career that started in 2007 as a cadet, Anita would go on to have a great career in the minus 61 kilogram division, where she would collect a total of 26 medals, including 15 Premier League medals and 9 European Karate Federation Championships medals. She also collected a silver and a bronze at separate world championships. Additionally, she was a Premier League grand winner twice and represented her country in the 2020 Olympics. She had a great career. I wish her all the best in her future endeavors, and thank you for always putting on a great performance, and we will miss seeing you on the tatami. With that, I want to thank all of you for joining me for another episodes, and please continue to support the Martial Arts Internet Network as we continue to bring you all the martial arts content that we provide. Join me on the next episode where I'll bring you the results from the Asian Karate Federation's Youth Championships. Till next time, guys.